Gehen wir rein. Black Widow Bite. Try to survive. Ich bin echt gespannt, was das für ein Video jetzt wird. Also, nach meinem Wissen ist eine schwarze Witwe tödlich. Oder irre ich mich? Umso gespannter bin ich, was uns... Nein, okay, ich kann es nicht sehen. Ich kann es nicht sehen. Ich kann das jetzt schon nicht gucken. Ich glaube, so gegen große, flauschige Spinnen habe ich nichts, ne? Aber so kleine, die auch so schnell und unberechenbar sind und dann noch giftig sind. Alter, da bin ich raus.
Oh, you're so cute. Come give me a
Alter,
hug.
wie? Was?
Oh, yep. Okay, I felt it there.
Nein.
Should I put it on my face?
Nein.
That'll freak everybody out. You are not going to die.
Okay. Ich habe euch gesagt, das war ein Video von einer anderen Art, oder? Ich hab's euch gesagt. What the fuck, Leute? Wer hat Angst vor Spinnen? 1 in den Chat. 2, wer keine Angst hat. Okay, ja, die meisten haben tatsächlich auch Angst vor Spinnen hier im Chat. Die meisten haben Angst. Okay, dann ist das Video auf jeden Fall was für euch, Leute. Scheiße. Texas, ey.
Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Jack's World of Wildlife. Now, we've had a recent success because we were able to film a brown recluse bite video.
Braun Reklus, ich weiß nicht, was das ist, aber wahrscheinlich auch irgendeine Spinne oder so, wo der sich schon mal hat beißen lassen.
So far, it's been pretty positively received, which is good. I like that. I like to change people's minds and show them what actually happens so that maybe in their mind, in their mind's eye, they don't see these animals as monsters.
Finde ich aber geil. Er will zeigen, was tatsächlich passiert, wenn man gebissen wird, damit Leute wie wir sich nicht immer einreden und denken, die wird mich direkt töten, die Spinne, oder die ist ganz gefährlich oder so. Wisst ihr, wie ich meine?
Anymore. Now, as a follow-up video, I've decided to showcase a little more of a well-known spider. Now, what I have in this little plastic container is Latrodectus mactans, which is more commonly referred to as the southern black widow. Now, this is a little female here, and we are going to show you all what exactly all the black widow bite encases. Now, black widows, I'll just give you an overview, a general statement about black widows in general. We have 3 black widow species currently described in North America, and that's going to be the
ist krank. Ist krank.
Latrodectus hesperus, the western black widow.
Jeder Mensch verschluckt in seinem Leben mindestens 5 Spinnen im Schlaf. Schatz, ich komme heute nicht ins Bett, ja? Heute nicht.
Widow, Latrodectus mactans, the southern black widow, of which this
Jetzt bräuchte ich die Holy Energy Drinks. Heute wird kein Auge zugedrückt, ey.
is, and Latrodectus variolus, which is the northern black widow. Now we also have 2 other widow species. We have the brown widow, which is invasive, that's Latrodectus geometricus, and then we have the red widow in Florida, which is...
Also ich kann eigentlich gutes Englisch, aber die Fachwörter, die der da zu den Spinnen sagt, da verstehe ich auch nichts von.
Latrodectus bishopi. Now, that fancy word, Latrodectus, often is described as being the perfect name for this spider, and that's because Latrodectus is essentially fancy Greek for bites in secret, which refers to the fact that this specific spider's bite is not very painful. Much like the brown recluse, a
Tut nicht so weh, der Biss von der Spinne?
lot of the symptoms that you experience are going to happen afterward and are going to, a lot of the time, be attributed.
Ach so, okay, der Biss selber ist nicht schmerzhaft von der Spinne, aber danach wird es erst richtig, richtig schlimm. Okay.
To the spider, when in actuality, it is bacteria or viruses. So what we are going to do is I'm going to pop this gal out, and you can come a little closer for this one. So you can see here,
Würdet ihr euch trauen, eine schwarze Witwe überhaupt auf die Hand zu nehmen?
we've got our little friend. Ooh, ooh. Easy. She's a little startled, but very, very nice looking spider. Now, black widows have a very strong web, which she's actually already been depositing on my hand. You can see she's crawling back and forth.
Ey, wisst ihr, was krank ist? Das muss ich euch auch kurz zeigen, ne? Real-Life-Story an dieser Stelle, Real-Life-Story. Und zwar, Leute, ich habe morgens geschlafen, als plötzlich Lea mich schreiend aufweckte. Als ich sie dann fragte, was los sei, erzählte sie mir, dass wir eine giftige Spinne im Haus haben. Eine riesige giftige Spinne im Haus. Ey Leute, ey, wenn ihr, so wollt ihr nicht wach werden, das sage ich euch, ne? So wollt ihr nicht wach werden. Und wisst ihr, was das Gruselige war, wo diese Spinne war? Lea hat mir es gezeigt, bin ins Wohnzimmer rüber. Sie hat gerade den Rückbildungskurs. Einfach am Kissen war eine Spinne und die erinnert mich vom Aussehen. Die sah genau aus wie die schwarze Witwe. Mich würde es nicht wundern, wenn das eine war, ne? Wir wussten nicht, was das für eine Spinne war. Auf jeden Fall. Die sieht ja wirklich genauso aus. Ich zeig euch. Die hier hat sich einfach wirklich an unserem Kissen versteckt, ne? Kein Scheiß jetzt. Guckt euch das an. Das ist unser Kissen. Guckt euch das an. Und ich schwör's euch, die war von der Größe so wie die schwarze Witwe da. Es hat sich nachher herausgestellt, ich habe euch bei Instagram gefragt und viele meinten, es ist eine Unterart der schwarzen Witwe. Gerade meinte, von der schwarzen Witwe, von der Kreuzspinne. Gerade meinte auch hier jemand im Chat, dass es irgendwie 100 Unterarten von der Kreuzspinne gibt. Und dementsprechend, es war höchstwahrscheinlich eine Kreuzspinne. Aber ey, der Schock, der erstmal da ist, ne? So eine Riesenspinne da auf dem Kissen dann auch noch. Ey, mein Beileid an Lea, die da den Geburtsnachbereitungskurs gemacht hat, oder wie es heißt, und dann plötzlich ihr eine Spinne da halb über den Rücken krabbelt. Da kann ich auch echt nachvollziehen, dass man sich da nicht mehr wohlfühlt in der Wohnung, ne? Aber er schießt den Vogel komplett ab.
Bearings, figure out what is going on. Now, Black Widows again are arachnids.
Wie bitte, solche Spinnen verschluckt man?
Look at that. Which means they have 8 legs.
Es ist faszinierend, aber auch gleichzeitig echt gruselig.
And they are actually pretty voracious hunters as well. It's not at all uncommon to see these widow spiders feeding on very large prey, again because their webbing is so strong. Ooh, they're able to snag much larger prey. And 15 times as potent as rattlesnake venom. And when you hear that, you think, well, geez, is it 15 times as dangerous as a rattlesnake? No. Why? Because of quantity. These little spiders.
Das Gift von der schwarzen Witwe ist 15 Mal so giftig wie von einer Klapperschlange. Aber er sagt, das spielt keine Rolle, weil die Menge eine ganz andere ist bei einer Dingens. Also es kommt fast auf selbe hinaus eigentlich.
A minute amount of venom that is really not that dangerous. Now again, don't try this at home. Don't try it outside of your home, where hopefully you have Black Widow spiders. They're not in your home. But just don't do this. I do this to just show you all that these animals are just not that bad. They're not scary. They're not monsters. I mean, I've been handling this one for the entirety of the time I've been talking, and it has done nothing except be perfectly pleasant.
Da hat er aber recht, ne? Guck mal, der fummelt die ganze Zeit mit der rum und der hat den nicht einmal gestochen.
Yeah, that'll freak
also gebissen. Ach du Scheiße.
Oh. Ist so krank.
Das ist Psycho.
I'll try it again. Black Widow on my face. Come here. I don't want it to bite me on the face, though. Where'd it go? Still on me? Oh, it's hanging down. There we go.
Alter.
All right. So without further ado, I think we're getting ready to try the Black Widow.
Ich muss aber sagen, ich fände es auch unverhältnismäßig von der Mutter Natur, wenn so ein kleines Lebewesen einen ganzen Menschen töten könnte. Die Lebewesen dürften sich generell immer mehr wehren bei einem Menschen, der die ganze Natur und Tierwelt tothaut und einfach sorry, dass ich so sprechen muss, aber kein gibt. Ist ja so, wirklich, ist so. Es ist wirklich traurig, was der Mensch mit der Tierwelt macht eigentlich.
Alright. So basically what we're gonna
Er sollte einfach in den Titel von diesem Video #7 vs Wildcard dahinter schreiben.
do is hopefully our lighting is good, our angles are good, and I'm gonna try and give the cameraman a little bit of a heads up, in order to get her primed in the right position so he can fully capture what's gonna happen. You got it? Yeah.
Alter.
Okay, here we go, team. Here we go, everybody. Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, mich juckt's überall, ey. Mich juckt's überall.
Okay. Now, easy. Oh, easy. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time, folks.
Ja.
Ich weiß nicht.
Oh.
Oh, die möchte auch weg.
Sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. It's like
Wie er sie immer wieder an diesem Faden
toy.
hat, ne?
Okay.
Stell mal vor, Leute, er wird einfach zu Spider-Man. So im übernächsten Vlog und so kann er so Spinnnetze schießen.
So I'm gonna do my best to get her ready. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna try it.
Ja, er ärgert sie jetzt, ne?
Oh. Is that a bite? Oh, yep. Okay, I felt it there. Gonna see if she. Oh, yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, that does hurt a little bit. Yeah, look, you can see that her fangs are inside of me. There. Oh, there she goes. She released. All right, so she bit me right there. I will say not immediate pain, but it is definitely starting to roller coaster. Yeah, is she in focus for you? Mm-hmm. Perfect. That'll be good on the thumbnail. Black Widow bite. Yep, okay.
Alter,
so it's starting
Alter.
painful here. So again, neurotoxin that's telling my body, ouch, owie, that really hurts. Don't make Black Widows bite you again. Now, I will say, right now, you're probably at home going, what the heck, dude? That's crazy, man. Why would you let a Black Widow...
Genauso sitze ich hier, Alter. Alter, das ist verrückt. Warum lässt man sich von der schwarzen Witwe beißen?
I tell you right now, there has never been a recorded death from a United States, North America species of Latrodectus.
Okay, it's 6 a.m. I didn't sleep at all because the pain is just terrible.
You might get a tummy ache.
My lower back is like the most painful it's ever been in my entire life.
You might feel a little dizzy.
I have a headache, my joints hurt, everything's achy. So I'm taking a Epsom salt bath to see if that'll do anything before I try anything else.
Your arm might hurt,
Some ibuprofen didn't do anything.
but you are not
Ibuprofen hat gar nichts gebracht.
going to die.
Now I will mention that this is probably an extreme case, mostly because the Black Widow was biting me for so long. Typically they'll just bite and release. That one was a little smaller, so I thought probably wasn't gonna have that much of a venom yield, and I needed to make sure that it latched on for a little bit longer, and I now realize that this was a miscalculation on my part.
If you are bitten by this spider, and you're for sure that it's a spider, you're having a lot of extreme symptoms, go to the doctor. I'll probably make you feel bad. Look too, so now, sorry, I'm gonna interrupt myself. See how it's getting red? It's getting red around this spider. So a bit about right here.
Hat er sie gekillt?
You can see it's starting to
Nee,
get
ne?
red in this area. It's pretty decent envenomation.
Er hat ja nur die Beine irgendwie runtergedrückt. Ich dachte, man stirbt von einem Biss von einer schwarzen Witwe. Wirklich jetzt. Ich dachte, man stirbt. Lea dachte das auch. Irgendwie dachten wir das alle, ne? Wir alle dachten, schwarze Witwe, gefährlichste Spinne der Welt, man stirbt.
For a Black Widow, again, I said bites in secret. Typically, the bite is not very painful. I did experience a little bit of a pinch, pretty similar to the brown recluse bite that we experienced just a few months prior. But yeah, you can certainly see already my skin is inflamed.
Seine Haut wird schon komplett rot und so. Es geht jetzt direkt ins Nervensystem. Jetzt geht es ihm ja noch einigermaßen gut.
You can see it's almost all the way out here. So it'll be very, very interesting to see the effects of this bite. Now, I will be updating, like I did with the brown recluse, throughout this journey. This shouldn't last nearly as long. This should last about 6 to 15 hours, and I will let you all know. Wow, okay, actually, look at this. Easy, easy. So what she's actually doing right now, see how she's kind of kicking her butt? So that's defensive webbing. She's actually just trying to spray out some web. But look right there, right where she bit me. It's starting to swell up a little bit, and there's some little bumps
Okay, aber sie lebt
on
noch.
my skin.
Sie lebt noch.
Right
Ich
there.
dachte, er hat sie zerdrückt
Super
oder so.
interesting. Now again, Black Widow's not aggressive at all,
Stell mal vor, sie wird ihn jetzt nochmal stechen.
and really not that dangerous. I know it seems crazy that I go out and do all this. Oh wow, look at it now. I know that it seems crazy that I go out and do all this stuff, but it's because I care about these animals. I love black widows. In fact, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Before I started doing Jack's World of Wildlife, I kept a ton of animals. I've maintained and raised anything from...
Aber nur zum Gucken eine schwarze Witwe, auch irgendwie ein bisschen weird, oder?
Venomous snakes to... I had at one point probably over 500 individual black widows of all different species that I raised and bred. I kept a lot of different types of ant colonies. I have kept pretty much anything you can think of. Dart frogs, plants, isopods, anything. And I've always been so impressed with the behavior of the black widow. And what I mean by that is they are so...
Also ich glaube, mittlerweile würde ich mich auch trauen, die auf die Hand zu nehmen.
timid. A lot of venomous snakes almost seem to know they're venomous. They kind of carry their...
Ophelia, können wir mal zu dir vorbeikommen und dann machen wir mal Out of Comfort Challenge mit den Spinnen.
weight, if you will, in that fact. They just basically are saying, hey, don't mess with me. I'm venomous. And if need be, if you really want to get on my bad side, I will defend myself. Black widows are totally the opposite. It's almost as if they do not know that they are venomous. Take a look at that now. Don't get this mosquito bite, because that's not what from the black widow. But look.
Alter.
See if I can steer towards
Ja, okay, aber es sieht aus wie ein eigentlich normaler, vielleicht Wespenstich
There's
oder
the
so.
bite.
Ne?
Can't
Sieht aus wie von Spider-Man, der Stich.
do that, YouTube. That's the real thing right now. All of our bite and sting videos are done in one take. Don't bite me on the finger. Easy. And that is because I believe in authenticity. I'm not going to put on a show for you guys. I'm going to tell you, that stings. Oh, easy, easy. Shh. What are you doing? She was trying to, I guess, maybe bite me on the finger, but my skin is too thick. I don't want her to bite me on the finger, and that's mostly because there's not enough muscle to kind of dilute the venom as easy. That's more of an issue with hemotoxic animals, but I just don't want her to bite me on the finger. I'd rather her bite me. That's again why we do stings on my arm. Why I do stings. We, the Royal Jack's World of Wildlife, we. I do bites and stings on my arm because that's the safest place to do it. You feel the pain, but it's also not in an area where I could have any tissue damage and things like that, nerve damage, most likely. I mean, sometimes I don't know with some of these things. And look at that. I mean, that's
halt wirklich Nervenschäden davon kriegen, ne?
Right there. There's the bite. Oh.
Alter, pack sie doch jetzt rein, es reicht.
So, ooh, easy. She webbed me up there. Look at that.
Was
Beautiful
macht er, wenn die
spider.
jetzt hier
Again,
in
black
Achsel
widows hold a
krabbelt?
special place in my heart. I used to keep quite a few of them.
Wenn man lustig zu sehen.
But I'll probably put her up for now because I don't want to stress her out anymore. And I will keep updating on the sting. Ow! No! She just bit me on the finger. She's a little annoyed, so I'm
Die hat ihn auch mal am Finger gebissen.
go ahead and let her go. One last time, starting to sweat on that bite. But that's impressive. I hope you guys enjoy these videos because
Das
she goes
war's
back
jetzt?
and that bit hurt, and it's probably gonna make the rest.
Warte
of my
mal, er hatte noch eine Uncut. Hier, Extended Cut. Da sieht man dann, was danach passiert. Das wollte ich sehen.
It's kind of painful for the first like 2 hours.
It's kind of painful.
It's really
Leute, ich lasse mich demnächst im Stream von so einer schwarzen Witwe beißen und sage ich so, it's kind of painful.
on my arm, up into my chest, my stomach. Kind of have a headache, kind of feel a little bit nauseous, but other than that, I feel fine. My arm still stings a little bit.
Krass.
I'll go lay down.
Also ihm geht's immer schlechter.
Try and get some water and lay back down, but
Sein Rücken tut übertrieben weh.
lay back down, but
6 Uhr morgens keinen Schlaf bekommen, hatten wir ja gerade schon gesehen, ne?
I didn't sleep at all because the pain is just terrible. My lower
8 hours after the initial bite. You can see right there, still pink. All in all, long story short, it's terrible. I had to take
Alter, Ibuprofen, Schmerzmittel, alles mögliche. Boah.
ibuprofen, I had to take painkillers. I was pretty much in bed all day today. Could barely sleep.
Wenn du eine allergische Reaktion hast, dann bist du echt am Arsch.
I did not have to go to the hospital, but it was pretty painful. Again, like I mentioned before, that's most likely due to the fact that it was latched on for so long. Typically, Black Widow's just gonna bite and release, but again, I thought this one was a little too small, so I was trying to make sure that it did envenomate me, and I ended up getting probably about 2 or 3 times the amount I would have normally gotten. Check it.
Okay, aber das war's. Also er reviewt jetzt nur nochmal, hat er im anderen Video auch schon gemacht. Wow, krass. Ey, das also... Er sollte sich auf jeden Fall für Seven vs. Wild Staffel 2 bewerben.